Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you another stock up commentary. Finally, I'm sure some of you are thinking, good news for everybody, I am done with my exams! Yes, finished my last exam last Friday. Now, my first year of university is over. It's like friggin' mind-blowing. I've already finished my first year of university. It feels like I friggin' started my second semester a week ago. It's insane. And now, after being almost doing nothing but studying for almost a month, I'm finally, I'm finally trying to get used to the life of not studying every day. It's gonna be doing that for the next 3 months and a half or so, so that's weird. But, hey, enough about that. Yay! CJ Entus versus KTF MagicNs. Yeah, MagicNs. Magicians, whatever. CJ Entus versus KTF MagicNs, and we're gonna have EffOrt against ForGG to start you guys off. Great matchup right out of the gates. This is gonna be awesome. Great way to come up to you again, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Syncing purposes, this is gonna be on Outsider, and TVZ is looking the most balanced on this map, I gotta say. So get positions out of the way, and then I'll babble about these guys. So at the 5/6 o'clock, looks 5-y, we're gonna have EffOrt as the zerg in red. So yeah, for CJ Entus, of course. He's pretty much their main zerg right now. I gotta say, kinda overtaken Saber in that role, definitely. So at the, I believe that's 1 o'clock or so, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, we're gonna have ForGG as the white terran. Yeah, I would say that's 1 o'clock. So this is white. This is Outsider. I'm sorry. The first new Ash World map in ages. A 3-player map. We got 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. We got base, very large base with your with your natural expansion. Then you got other expansions that you can take by kind of tricking workers through at more positions that are very susceptible to airplay, and I gotta say overall this map is very susceptible to airplay. So EffOrt is actually gonna go for a 9 pull, so he's gonna be aggressive, gonna put some pressure on ForGG right out of the bat. ForGG, gotta say stats wise, ForGG his best matchup by far is against zerg. He's almost close to being 70% in TVZ. While on EffOrt's side, his ZVT is actually his worst matchup. Not bad, mind you. He's over 50%, just barely 54, I believe he was. He's more of a Raiders Protoss versus Zerg player. Some interesting commentators that they're showing who have no idea who are. Sorry about that, guys, if I'm supposed to know that. So Barracks now coming up for GG, also getting his refiner rather early, so I believe he might be going for mech. I'm not quite sure whether the refinery was on time to get those 100 gas he's gonna need for the first factory or not. Spiny Pool coming up, and I believe, I'm not quite sure if EffOrt is expanding yet or not. I believe ForGG has a scout inside of his base, and that SCV might be a pain in the ass enough to prevent that one drone putting down his hatchery, and that's exactly what ForGG is going to attempt to do. And that's going to force EffOrt to fight with that drone in there, and they're showing signs when they should be showing the action that's happening. Let's see what EffOrt, yep. Okay, ForGG saw that EffOrt managed to trick him out, kind of managed to delay that SCV enough, so EffOrt did manage to put his factory, and the barracks is almost up, so I believe ForGG is actually going to have... Oh, that was a weird sound in the background there. Apparently, guys messing with their mics a little bit. I heard the screeching sound. First Marine is going to be out. 6 Zerglings are on the way, so it's going to be tough for ForGG. Doesn't really have any forces to push them back to 6 Zerglings very, very early. Not quite sure, actually. I think that might have been a 7 pull rather than a 9 pull. Usually, you'd think a Terran would have forces enough for this, but ForGG is going to be a little trouble. He's going to have those CCVs blocking into bring out the one. Oh, one Marine is gonna be pushed back. Oh, EffOrt does manage to get him with 4 Zerglings. 1 Marine is gonna be allowed. Marine gets taken down, so now ForGG is gonna be forced to micro his SCVs around. Another Marine now coming up. Still 3 Zerglings there. Definitely gonna try to get that Marine. Marine only needs 1 more hit. Marine goes down. Zergling is still running around, being a pain in the ass, trying to delay this factory. I think they should be able to do that also, although I gotta say ForGG is doing a pretty decent job of microing SCVs around, but of course this is a lot of mining delay, and every single delay you do helps out. I think that was a 9 pull. Don't think that was a 7 pull. I gotta say those Zerglings came up pretty damn quick, pretty ready. ForGG not quite prepared for that. Didn't have his barracks enough up in time, but he now finally takes care of that. The opposite side, Lair is now coming up for EffOrt, so he's gonna answer this with quick teching. I'm gonna see whether it goes for Mutalisk or not, because he definitely knows what it is that ForGG is gonna go for. Also putting out a creep colony just in case, because he knows it's gonna be vulnerable maybe for a few early moments there. I'm gonna see whether he morphs that into a sunken instantly or waits until he sees forces coming towards him or not. I think I think actually a Mutalisk build is could be very effective on this map. On the opposite side, ForGG now getting a starport, so we could be seeing Wraiths or we could be seeing Valkyries. We're gonna see soon enough. But I think Mutalisk could be very effective because this map is huge. Sunken colony ready against the vulture. So yeah, that's what it needs. The sunken colony for that one vulture is not gonna be able to get through, do any harassment whatsoever. Especially the 9 o'clock is not as vulnerable against Mutalisk, at least not the main, because the minerals are all in one line. But the 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock positions are a little bit more vulnerable due to the positioning. But actually no, we're gonna have Hydra, so it could be actually going for 2 base lurkers. 2 Marines now going out, gonna see what they manage. No, the EffOrt is gonna be able to run into safety. To the safety and companionship of the Panda Bear guy, which I always forget what it's officially called, that's why I call it the Panda Bear guy. Second starport coming up for ForGG, so he's gonna also getting a control tower, so he could be actually going for Wraiths. 2-port Wraiths. That could be very effective because he's going to build that second up starport while he waits to get his control tower. Probably going to get some cloak, and he's going to try to answer the early harassment, you could say, he got with some harassment of his own Spire also coming up. So we could see some Mutalisk alongside. If he gets some Scourge, he's very good that he's reacting this way. I don't think he scouted this, but getting that Spire is going to be very important. It's going to help him. He's going to go out there and get those anti-air forces that's going to need eventually. First, 1 Zergling and 2 Hydras actually moving out, so the Vulture is going to be pushed back a little bit. Control tower not blinking yet, so Cloak is not being researched at this point. A couple Marines running around just waiting in case something says the flying. A few more Vultures being gotten, and he's also getting some more Marines, apparently. Second gas now finally starting to be mined by EffOrt, so he's fun to get rid of that dropship. Okay, never mind the Wraith idea. So he's gonna have 1 dropship. I believe it has. He had some vultures alongside. Probably has vultures alongside some marines, and the main could be very vulnerable. I don't see a lot of force there in the main. Now we're gonna see the KTF mascot, who I really wish would go away at this point. So yeah, now he finally goes away. Dropship is gonna be able to come in. Hydra's now moving backwards. I'm not quite sure if EffOrt is ready for this. The dropship should be able to drop onto the natural or the main. He might actually go for the main. Main looks a little bit more on the Nova Sunken Colony at the main. This dropship is actually gonna go down. No forces. The Overlord is gonna run a little bit to the fight, so he's gonna be able to spot these. Okay, these 3 vultures not gonna be able to spot it just before they come in, but the drones now finally moving away. Mutalisks, 2 Mutalisks now in position just in time to help clean this up, but I think these vultures should be able to get, okay, they got a few drones before they get killed. Now going to run into the main here where the Hydras, Mutalisks, and Sunken Colony will be able to take it out. So, definitely some delay, a few drone kills, some economic damage, not too much. Engineer P on the opposite side now being put down a couple of Wraiths alongside, so yeah, that was just an early drop, change into Wraiths, and the Mutalisks really should start moving in right now. There are nothing but 2 Wraiths to defend. Those Wraiths are definitely going to help push him back, but, you know, EffOrt really has to think about pushing in right now because there's going to be a bunker with Marines inside. There are going to be turrets built up soon. The only 2 Wraiths to defend at this point, and if he's going to have any chance to do any sort of harassment, he's going to have that chance now. This is really why I like this map. It forces a lot of air by both players. Dropship play by the Terran players. Now the Mutalisk by the Zerg player. Mutalisk going to go and kill this enemy just before it builds the bunker. Oh, that was epic timing. Another SCV is going to come in, though. That's going to help build a bunker, so Marines aren't going to be able to go inside the bunker. I don't know. 3 Wraiths, I believe, pushing back those Mutalisks. One Wraith does go down. There are quite a large number of Mutalisks in there, still running on turn, doing some damage. Gotta avoid the bunker, though, and EffOrt is actually going to move him around. One of the really... The way this map works is that forces, on the opposite side, dropship coming in again with even more vultures, killing a couple of drones, while the rest of the drones had to move back. Dropship now finally going to take care of. But yeah, I love how this map really forces you to go air, makes the Terrans utilize their drop